So, hi Adam.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Jonathan.
And so, we talked a couple of nights ago, I think Tuesday maybe.
Yeah.
We went over your symptoms of neuralgia. And why don't you just, in your own words, give a snapshot of what you're experiencing?
With my neuralgia, I have the inside of my mouth, kind of my upper palate and back, kind of up and inside, just feels like it's on fire, like I'm drinking boiling water. It just burns, only on the top, not on the bottom.
And is it both sides equally?
It's right in the middle. I don't have it on either side. It's just directly right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then my scalp, up kind of the top right part of my, kind of the crown of my head, feels like I'm boiling water being poured on it, but there's no redness or anything. And I that was my biggest concern, was that I maybe had a pressure sore or something when it first started happening. So I shaved my head to make sure that there wasn't anything there. And there's no redness, no, nothing of any discoloration.
And how long have you been experiencing this?
About 8 months, 9 months.
Yeah.
And it's gotten really bad over the past 2 months. And I tried a cortisone shot into my second cervical vertebrae, and that worked for about 4 days.
Yeah.
And the doctor said it has to be done in succession, 2 or 3 times. And it was pretty invasive. And I'm not a big fan of needles anyway, but it was quite painful. And they weren't able to get down to my third vertebrae because of my spinal cord injury, the bone that they replaced around it to protect my spinal cord. It's kind of got a hard bony sheath around it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then my other pain
Yeah.
is from my spinal cord injury. I'm a C4-5 incomplete quadriplegic, and I have real bad neuropathic pain in my right bicep and shoulder. And I have just use pains in my left arm, but that's just from overuse or, yeah.
The pain in your right shoulder, whereabouts in the shoulder?
It's, it's hard. It's my, you can.
Up on this side?
No, in the front,
Oh,
right?
in the front.
Yep, right where your thumb is.
Right there.
And then
Yep.
down on.
And then down.
Yep, right there. Yep.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
In your armpit area too.
Yeah.
Into the, in the arm?
Not quite all the way into my armpit, just in
right
that-
here.
Yeah.
Okay, in the pectorals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Where my pecs kind of meet my shoulders.
yeah. Very nerve-rich area.
Yeah. I tried to get Botox in that area
Yep.
to deaden the pain, and they checked it with their electric kind of sensor, and
Mhm.
everything was firing, and they couldn't pinpoint just one particular place to
Yeah.
put the Botox. So they said, well, there's nothing they can do for me. And I've tried various medications,
Mhm.
various painkillers, and the side effects from those are just too much to go through. Oh, I was in the hospital for 196 days.
Mm.
So from the day I got taken, and then the day I got out. And it was all, and a lot of the recovery, I had contracted a virus in my lungs. In my accident, I was ejected from my vehicle, and I landed kind of face down in a swamp
Mm.
out in the snow. So I had sucked in a bunch of pond water, and then there in turn I had also kind of froze to death,
Mm.
and they had to revive me and bring me back. So yeah, and then they couldn't figure out what the virus was that was in my lungs, and they were constantly having to pump my lungs out. The spinal cord injury wasn't so bad, they tell me. It was the lung infection that was the worst.
Mm.
Yeah. My spinal cord injury, I can deal with that all day long. My neuralgia, that has taken it to a whole new level, to where I don't really want to be around anymore. It's got my life to the point of trying to find a way out because my quality of life has just gotten so bad. I can't lay down, I can't sit up, I can't, think my way out of it like I do my spinal cord pain. I'm unable to occupy myself to, kind of escape mentally my pain because it's so right there. I can't eat because it hurts so bad. I can't lay down. It just, the pain is just horrendous. And I never would have thought that I would have more pain than my spinal cord injury pain. And this has just been on a whole nother level. And I do a lot of research. There's a Facebook group that I belong to, and several people on there have said they're surprised it doesn't kill more people, not because of the pain, but because they're trying to get out of pain and what they would do to get out of that pain. So, yeah, my research has led me to every aspect and cure. And when that gentleman posted on the site that he had seen you, and it had helped him tremendously and basically taken away all his pain, so when I got on the phone to you and called you, so.
Yeah, it's an amazing coincidence
It
that I
is.
would be coming the same week to Portland.
Yeah,
So let's see if that good fortune carries on.
Exactly.
Okay, great. So thank you, Adam.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So Adam, we've done about maybe an hour of treatment. It takes time.
Yeah.
Cracking a hard nut.
Exactly.
But what did you think so far? We've just done Bowen therapy so far, and now we're going to work on delivering the medicine. But I know that Bowen therapy had an effect.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you feeling in terms of that response?
Now, the bone therapy on my right bicep / shoulder worked tremendously good.
Yeah.
It's still just like maybe 1% there.
Yeah.
I can feel it, but it's nothing compared to what it usually is.
Yeah.
And it's, the Bowen therapy has kind of loosened everything up to, like my left arm just feels like way extremely lighter. I can move it so much easier. And that was just, I don't think we were even looking for that.
No.
But that's a pleasant side effect.
Yeah. And as a therapy goes, what's unique about it is how simple it is and how efficient it can be.
Mm-hmm.
So, I really encourage you to pursue that. And the delivery of the medicine with the Elapromed is another layer. We haven't even touched the neuralgia yet. But for sure, even the device could be used on your arm. But we don't need to. We're going to go really for the focus of your facial neuralgia on the top of your head and the palate of the mouth. And we're going to go through the jaw and through the cervical spine with the medicine.
Okay.
Most likely, and we'll see. But it's very encouraging that you had such a great response to the treatment so far.
Yeah, it's loosened everything up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice. I haven't felt this good in a long time.
Yeah.
Very long time.
In that area.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Good. So, and it's important. The reason I wanted to tape that was to distinguish what does what.
Okay.
And in my first thinking, I was thinking, yeah, we're going to have to work on your arm as well with the Elapromed, but we don't. That's done. It's going to need repetition, of course.
Right.
Every therapy would. Even the Elapromed will probably need repetition, but at least let's see if it has an effect.
I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
finding somebody that does the Bowen therapy.
As well, yeah.
I like that.
Great. We have 3 devices. The Vital Cell, which is the ionized product that will deliver the homeopathic through the skin.
Okay.
This is a grounding pad that will draw the current through. And this is a stylus that will open the channels.
Okay.
So we need these 3 devices. This is what opens up channels into the area that we're working on. And this is then opening the door for the medicine to walk through.
Mm-hmm.
Your head, is it comfortable like that?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I'm just,
You don't need to. I can have you in a neutral neck position as well.
I want to give it the most opportunity to work.
Yeah. So I'm just learning some of the regions of care that are going to be helpful here.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see a reddening of the skin. On you it's very clear. So now I've got the actual remedy. So keep your eyes closed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to spritz it on, and now comes the time for the delivery. So this is the roller that has a little stronger current. So essentially the stylus opens the water channels through the pores of the skin, through the dermis, and then the medicine is then added to this liquid, being rammed in. Rammed is not really the right word. Drawn in is really a better description.
Mm-hmm. Are there any side effects?
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. The reason that I don't have an answer for that is that I'm using a homeopathic chosen for the characteristic
Yeah.
of how your body behaves with this condition. In this instance, I'm using a remedy named sulfur, which is the mineral sulfur made homeopathically. It's in a dilution of 200 CH, and it was very evident to me that the picture of the medicine was correct. It was very, very correct for your condition. Okay. I'm paying a lot of attention here. Can you let your jaw loose?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
I was just clenching up a little painful,
Okay.
but that's okay.
Actually, let your mouth hang open. Yeah, great. Just a little bit.
My scalp area where it was burning on the inside, not my scalp on the outside, and the roof of my mouth is quit altogether.
Yeah.
So it's very encouraging.
Yeah.
I hope that, if it stays like this, my way of life has just gotten, hugely better.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to sort of appreciate how amazing that is, because we literally used a roller and a stylus and delivered a homeopathic remedy.
The traditional cortisone shot that I got was way worse. This was almost enjoyable.
Almost.
Yes,
You also had a skin treatment.
Yes, I did. That's right. Captain Handsome here.
Yeah, you're Mr. Handsome, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is great. So thank you, Adam, for coming and being
thank
these.
you.
And we'll find out how it does over the next few days.
Yeah,
By the way, the cortisone shot was given 2 weeks ago, you said.
correct.
So in some manner, that might have been our advantage, although it only held for 4 days, you said.
Yeah, 4 days.
So if we even got 2 days, I'd be very pleased. I know this is going to need repetition. Would be great to do it again in 3 days or something like that. But who knows? Who knows? No
Yeah.
reason for it not to get better. But definitely working on your neck and shoulders is primary importance for you,
Yeah,
because you can't let it get so tight again that your impingement is self-induced and thereby causing this neuralgia.
Right.
So you've got to find a way to work these muscles and body parts a little more effectively. And the Bowen therapy was an amazing choice for that.
definitely.
Yeah.
That I'm going to seek out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because even the device could also be used on your arm, absolutely, but we didn't need to. It was already responding nicely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
definitely-
exciting.
definitely.
Really exciting.
encourage people to to seek this out and do it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. Great.
Perfect.
Okay, so it's now Tuesday night. So we did the treatment Saturday morning. How did you do overall?
As far as my head pain and my head burning in my scalp and mouth burning, that is all the burning has gone away.
Okay.
My head has not bothered me since Saturday,
Okay.
right after the procedure.
Okay. That's incredibly encouraging, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's changed my life. There for a long time, this has made my life so much better.
Yeah. And now, anything that's different about your symptom at all?
My mouth is now kind of a cold, tingly feeling, like I have just eaten a bunch of Altoids.
Okay. And how uncomfortable is that?
It's not. I can deal with that. No problem.
Okay. So we're going to see if we can do something about that as well. Yeah, that's just incredible. So overall, comparing where you were and where you are now, what would you say?
I hesitate to say 100%, but 100% changed for me. My life has gotten 100% better from where it was.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's very incredible. It's just incredible. Yeah. Okay, so what we need to do then is decide how to proceed. And honestly, I had you taking the remedy a little bit. I would hold on that and wait until your symptoms begin to get worse again, if that should happen. And in the meantime, without having anyone there who can do the Elapromed delivery, we'll have to rely on the topical application using the spritzer as well when the symptom gets bad. But one of the key elements, I think, of our success was not only the delivery of the remedy onto the nerves around your neck and around the jaw, but we also treated the tensions that were built up in your shoulders and arms. How are they doing?
My bicep hasn't bothered me more than a half an hour at a time, and it's only been twice. And my shoulder is just tingly pain, so it's not that real bad throbbing that I had before.
Uh-huh.
And I put a heating pad on it at night, and that seems to help it not bother me at all.
Okay. So let's do this. Let's carry on. If you have pains, repeat the remedy, and just give it a couple of doses maximum. If it doesn't seem to help, then don't keep repeating it, and then let me know by email, and we'll get a time to talk and figure out something. So
okay. Yeah. Now the little white tablets, is that just like once a day or just when I need it?
Just when you need it. Only if your symptoms get worse. If you keep repeating it, then you'll lose the overall benefit of it. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I sent you a link of an email list of people in Portland that I'd recommend. And that's for Bowen therapy. And then we'll get somebody eventually who can do the Elapromed. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's really an incredible result. And we'll see how far it goes. I mean, my gosh, it's incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, right now, if I'm able to maintain like this, it was, well worth my time and your time to get this result.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, anytime.
Perfect,
So
sir.
next time, we might have to meet halfway. It's a long journey. Oh, my God.
Yes, I bet.
You don't want to come up to. It's not the drive. It's all the ferries and that sort of thing. So, but I'll be down again in Portland. But hopefully, we'll get somebody there to do it. And now that we'll make a video of this, and you'll be able to show it to your neurologist, the pain management doctor who did the prednisone shot.
Yeah.
And
you know, it's a fantastic option for pain management, and everybody should know about it. It's something so unique and new that nobody knows. Nobody knows this is even an option. So very exciting
I'm
stuff.
sold on it.
Yeah. So I'll send you a link to the video. You can share it around and show your docs. And yeah, anything else you'd like to say?
Uh, no, just thank you so very much, sir.
You're
And
welcome.
be sure and tell the the makers of the machine, and tell Donnie thanks again also.
Sure, I will. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, Adam. I'll say goodnight then.
Perfect, Jonathan.
Okay, sleep well.